Well, I came over in the 70s when the mining boom was starting. And I worked for Dampier Salt up further up north in Karratha. And then I lived in Carnarvon, and I opened up my own business because I'm a t-shirt printer by trade. So I saw a niche there that doing all the club t-shirts and the pub t-shirts and tourist t-shirts, you know. And then I did that for about 8 years. And then my mate asked me to come up here and paint a sign, and that's the end of it. A friend of mine had the cafe that's closed now, the one in the middle, and he wanted the mural painted on it. So I came up and did a mural of, you know, like the bay and the palm trees and ships, seagulls, whatever. And I just fell in love with the place. So I went back down to Carnarvon and packed all my gear up and come here. And then I worked out on Thevenard, the island out there.
Yeah.
Chevron, when they were building that. And when that finished, I got a job at the hospital as an orderly, and I was there for 15 years. Yeah, 15 bloody years. And I retired in, I think it was 2005. The lifestyle itself hasn't changed much, as it's still laid back, but there's more people in the main street. You can't get a parking spot, things like that, you know. And I'm a cartoonist too, you know, and I've had this mind thing in my head, you know, the fluoro shirts, you know.
Yeah.
I've got this one, like, all these people in the supermarket all in their fluoro shirts, you know, and the chick and the chick are going, "Will the gentleman in the fluoro shirt please move his car?" You know, and they're all looking at her, you know. Yeah. So I'm going to do a series of cartoons. That's what I want to do. That's my project I'm thinking of working on. Of, you know, the days when I first come here to the subtle changes to the full-on mining boom now. I think they're positive. To me they are, because, you know, look, if the town's going to progress, I don't think it'll lose its lifestyle, but I think it'll just get a little bit busier, just a little bit, because it's fly in, fly out, you know. And the people you see here now, they're the guys that are sort of just making the place. You know what I mean? But once they go, and it's fly in and fly out, well, you probably won't notice them. But we'll get all the perks, you know, like we'll get this and we'll get that, because what mining companies do. Well, it started off when I had the t-shirt shop in Carnarvon, and I like music and I could play a bit of guitar, and this band was forming and they wanted somebody to sing, and they wanted someone to sing blues and rock and roll, you know, like country rock and roll. And I said, yeah, I'll have a go. So that's how it started, you know. And then I learnt guitar more. I've got guitars everywhere now, the electric, everywhere. And why we were called the Back Alley Boys then was because where my t-shirt shop was, you had to go down a back lane to get to where we practised. And so we had a note up, we're down the back alley practising. And they used to call us the Back Alley Boys, you know, so it's stuck. And I came up here, and after I finished painting my mate's shop, I was riding around on a push bike with a milk crate on the back with paint, painting fishing boats, their names on fishing boats, you know, businesses. And this bloke comes up, he says, "Oh, are you Peter Kalalo?" I said, "Yeah," and he introduces himself. He says, "I'm the manager of the Onslow Sports Club." I said, "Oh, I'm glad to meet you." And he said, I believe you sing and play guitar." I said, "I used to be in a band, but it's disbanded now, and I just sort of play at home, play with myself." And anyhow, he says, "Oh, do you want to play down the club?" I says, "Oh, yeah." I was that short of money, and the next minute there's posters up around town, Back Alley Pete, playing at the club. And I shit myself, you know, because I thought, never sung by myself. And I get down there and it's packed. Packed to the max, you know, and I shit more. So, hey again, ladies and gentlemen, my name's... And off I went. And I was there for about 2 years solid on Sunday afternoons, you know. Just playing and singing. And then I formed another band. But they're all school teachers, you know. Of course, they don't last long, they go, you know. Yeah, so it's too much like hard work, so I just sing with myself now.